So our very first guest is here. She is beautiful inside out, and the things she is doing are even more beautiful. She's an advocate of the High Court. She has, dedicated her life to fight for the women in that area. You come to court, you have issues, and I don't know what to do. I am confused. Nafaa kuenda wapi? This is the lady for you. I'm talking about Brenda Ogera, who's an advocate of the High Court. Karibu sana, Brenda. You look so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
She's quite literally joking in. Welcome to the show, and happy
Hi.
International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day to you too.
Karibu. Let's
Thank
get
you.
this show
Thank you
on
so
the
much.
road. So is it like, so this is going to be like personal or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know how we're told, lawyers, they don't wear like bright colors.
Yeah.
Is this the thing?
No. This is our work theme, by the way. You
Yes.
should see me on a Saturday or
okay.
or any other day, really.
Okay, because you're going to the office after this.
When I'm going to court, I have a meeting after this.
Okay.
But when I'm going to court, this is the dress code.
No flashy colors.
No flash colors.
I think they would
Yes.
they would fire me day one.
They would. Trust me, we all love the bright colors.
Yes.
At times we try to blend in, but it also depends on whoever it is you're appearing before.
Yes.
So you find that some judges are really strict on
Yeah.
that or the dress code, but at times you can actually, let it slide. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So you roll with it,
You
depending on
do
whoever it is you're
amazing
appearing
things,
before.
Brenda. You
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Where did this inspiration or this journey start for you to be like, you know what, yes, I went to school to study this and I should be making money while at it.
Yes.
But over and above the money, you have set out to change lives,
Yeah.
to impact lives in one way or the other, especially women.
Yeah, it really began for me, by chance, really.
Okay.
The helping part.
Yes.
By chance. Because when you're in a particular, area of your life, you tend to meet people who are also in similar circumstances. So you try and help a friend here, the friend recommends you to somebody else. You find that, oh, wow, these issues actually do happen.
Yeah.
I may not be, going through that at the time, but you see yourself that, what if it was me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if it was me? What if it was a sister or a relative? So that's how you actually end up, you know what, I'll help you with the legal advice and whatnot, depending on, how far this matter can go.
That's true.
Yeah.
Women, we are built or created different. We have that thing for, it's okay, nimewachia Mungu. And most,
Oh, yes. Very
nimewachia
true.
Mungu,
Very true.
vengeance is mine, says the
Very
Lord.
true.
So we do that a lot. And most of the times we end up tumegandamizwa.
Yeah.
Things are not happening how we want them, but we've sort of like resigned to the fact that, it's okay. I'll be okay. As long as I'm alive, I'll live to see another day, fight another day, if I will fight at all.
Yeah.
But what are some of the most, notorious cases that women go through that you've come across?
I like the fact that you've said women are, they mostly tend to shy away
Yes.
and actually just give up. So it's really true. That's something that actually happens, and it's weird, but I really pray that nowadays, with the new breed of women coming up,
Yes.
they tend to try to fight.
Yes.
So it's a lot of confusion. It's a lot of weakness in terms of women. You find that somebody says, also with the fact that people say that women are the weaker sex. We take that to heart.
Yeah.
But really, we are not.
No,
We are
we are
stronger
not.
than we think we are.
That's true.
So with that issue of women are the weaker sex, you find that women always tend to just shy away.
It's okay.
From what belongs to them,
Yeah.
from their rights, and it is not right. So
At
that's why we
all.
are here.
Yeah.
That's
So you'll
why we're
find
here.
that some cases that will get to you, but it's
Yeah.
not because Mimi Mwikali,
Yeah.
I'm the one who came to you. It will be like, there's an auntie of mine. So
Yes.
the younger ones especially will be
Yes.
coming to you, telling you, you know
Yeah.
what, this is happening back at home.
Yes.
And do you pick that up? Is it because we do not know that we have systems in place that can, fight for the things that we need?
Yeah, it is more of shying away from everything.
It's like a cultural
It's
thing.
that, and then there's also the confusion. Like, first of all, what do I do? You find yourself in a circumstance, then it's about, oh my goodness, what's my next step?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's the fear of the law. Like, what are my rights even? So like you've rightly said, there's the lack of awareness.
Yeah.
That is a huge, huge, huge thing, by the way. And we try to let women out there know that these laws are there for you, really. They are there for you, and you just need to equip yourself and empower yourself with them so that you can know what your rights are and what your options are. So when they come to me, and it's true, it's always about, there's a friend of mine going through it all. So can you just give her a talk and, you know, find out what's happening?
Yeah.
So when you pick it up from there, I make this call, we talk, and somebody's crying on the other end, and you're like, okay, fine. Can we like just have a day and sit down and chat?
Yeah.
Women are going through it all out there, I'll tell you for a fact. And in quotes, it's even messier. It's
Yeah.
a big mess. More so when it comes to matters children. The children courts are just terrible. They're terrible.
And sometimes we try and ignore or choose not to go that direction because you want to protect the child, or because somebody else's case was messy, it was in the news, or it went on for years, the children are being traumatized and all of that. But something interesting is that Brenda also goes out of her way to just handle some cases pro bono. That means for free, start to end. We will be looking at that when we come back from the break. But if you have any questions, please send that to us, 111 444 111. We will be right back after this break. Welcome back to Full Circle with Mwikali. Happy International Women's Day to all the women out there. We are taking time today to celebrate women who are doing great, amazing, impactful stuff in society. And you know, this platform can't have everyone on board or on set with us, but we will try and read out all your SMSs and the people that you're celebrating today. Hello Mwikali, good morning. Happy International Women's Day to you. You are a great woman indeed, Mwikali. I always love you so much. You are amazing and a role model. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Hi Mwikali, it's a beautiful Monday morning. I'm Viona Chep from Kikuyu. Happy International Women's Day to you and the ladies watching the show. Tell them they are amazing and full of greatness. A good day, Mwikali. Yes, you all have greatness within you. Hello, Switch TV. James from Kirinyaga, and my Women's Day goes to mom, sister, and my daughter and her mother. Morning, I'm Simon from Imaradaima. I want to wish my mom, Veronica Kahara, my wife, Esther, and my sister, Teresa and Rispa. Good morning, Mikali. I'm Effie from Kisumu. Today, I'm celebrating my mom in Shosh. I just want to let them know that I love them both. Joy watching from Meru, and on this day, you're celebrating yourself, your mom, sisters, relatives, friends, colleagues, and all women internationally. Please keep sending those SMSs to us. We'll be sampling them as the show goes on. Before we went on a break, we were talking to advocate Brenda Ogera, and I was giving her a story of how I can put a H there because I'm Kao, and an N somewhere there. You go, Brenda Hongera. Okay. But Brenda, just before we went on a break, you take on some cases pro bono.
Yes.
And you strictly do this for women or even men?
No. Not for women only.
Okay.
Yeah, we handle pro bono cases across the board.
Okay.
Across the board, yes.
And how do you determine that this case is worth being pro bono, and this other one I can probably subsidize the rates, and this other one can pay full amount?
Yeah, we actually go through a vetting process. So for instance, or somebody can refer somebody to you, and then once you meet them, you get to have a sit down with them, you talk to them, and then gauge where they're coming from, you know, their earning power, etc., and see how you can help. So for some, you can subsidize the rates because at the end of the day, and this is something I have to mention, we have something we call undercutting. So we have our rate card. It's like a rate card. So we have a remuneration order that actually guides lawyers' fees. So if you charge anything less than what is actually, put there
on the rate card,
yes, you are deemed to be undercutting, and that's actually an offense.
Oh wow!
So it is either I'm doing for you pro bono, I'm helping you out, or you pay the full fees.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think I asked earlier, what are some of the most notorious cases that you've seen, like women bring in?
It's always children.
Yeah.
It's always the
and
maintenance
what is the issue with that?
It's always the maintenance.
The maintenance bit where the baby dirty is.
Yes.
Bits?
Yeah. It comes with a lot of heartache, I have to say that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, women, we're emotional beings, highly emotional beings. So you find that when a relationship does not go well, it goes south, and the two parties cannot see eye to eye, then that child is the only thing that the mother can hold on to from that relationship, you know. So it becomes a big problem when it comes to that, because you find that some fathers, they're deadbeats. They don't want to provide for the child, they do not care about the child, etc. You find that the mother in that particular circumstance cannot even afford, how to maintain that child. Yeah, they do not have a job, for instance, or you know, they're just going through life, some rough patch.
Oh, this is so
Yeah.
definitely a huge expense that
Exactly.
you were probably
so if you
not
try
prepared
to
for.
exactly. So if you try to seek assistance from the man, you know, the man is like, I don't care, I'm not with you anymore. You understand? But this is something that the men also have to realize, that the child did not make any mistake. Yeah. The two parties have to come together and learn how to co-parent.
And it doesn't mean that you two have to be together.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that you two have to. In fact, you don't even have to talk to each other. You just put some guidelines in place, you know. On this particular day, I'll be having the child. From this hour to this hour, from this day to this day. From this particular day, you'll be having the child. Yeah. In terms of the child's food, how the child will eat, you know, where the child will stay, the fees, etc. Those are things that can actually be put in place way beforehand. So it's just about do your part, really, you know. But some people are just, they come with their own issues as well.
I've always wondered.
So it's always the children that
hurt the most, and they're caught up in between, and the mothers are trying to fight for them. I've always wondered what happens in a situation where deadbeat goes all the way and confirmed in front of a court and everything, and he says he can't. Yeah. What happens in that case?
It's always very easy if that deadbeat is a working man, because then you just have their salary attached. So they'll say that, oh, you know, I even have a new family. I have to protect. I mean, provide for them.
Oh, those also come. That comes up.
Yes.
You protect the other one, and this other one is not.
You will be shocked when you get to the children's
Wait a minute, Connie. There's one child who's better than the other.
It is crazy. What you can hear from these people, it is crazy. So yeah.
That's a defense. You'll stand in court and say,
you can
but I have
actually
another
say
family.
that my paycheck is totally committed. Like I have a car loan I was paying for, or a house mortgage I was paying for, and have fees for my new children. Yeah, it happens, by the way. So that's when now, when you go to court, you actually seek orders for his salary to be attached.
Okay.
Yeah, because again, at the end of the day, there's a law that, you know, protects people's salaries. You cannot earn less. I mean, you cannot take home less than a third of what you're earning. Yeah. So yeah, so that has to be reviewed. It has to be looked at. Then now you attach his salary. So it works. It works.
And what if they're not working? Probably wanafanya biashara and there's no way to just get his money.
Let me tell you, even the ones who work, you'll go to court. This lady will get orders for maintenance, some particular money, stipend, let's say, like 10,000 shillings per month or 15,000 shillings per month. You'll find a man who actually earns probably even $500,000 per month, still not wanting to pay, just to frustrate the person. So it happens. It happens either way.
Can they be locked up? What is the eventuality of this thing?
It depends on how you now want to pursue it.
Oh, so it's personal for the mother now who's come to...
Yes, because they are the parties in the matter. So if you want to, you know, go further, but at the end of the day, like I told you, women and frustrations, it's like,
just
it's
like
fine. It's fine.
Because
God will provide. For how long will you fight?
That's
and
true.
for how long will you pay legal fees for? You understand?
Oh, there's that as well.
There's that as well. So it's a hindrance. And that's one of the challenges that women face out here. Yeah, you find that you have issues, but there's nothing much you can do, because one, there's the confusion. What do I do? Then the two, there is, okay, fine, I can seek legal guidance. But where's the money? Yeah, people just see lawyers as money minting, you know.
Like,
Vitaly, don't go there.
I wanted to say something.
You look like, exactly. You look like you wanted to say something, but yeah, people look at lawyers that are like, I'll go to a lawyer and, you know,
like,
the fees that will be quoted.
I just presented myself to them and I'm slapped with a bill.
Yeah, exactly. And you know it comes, but the bills come.
Yes,
the bills
they do. Yes, they do. So that is also another challenge. I need help.
A big challenge.
I'm trying to fight to get money for my child, but I have to pay someone to get...
Yes, it's a big challenge.
It is.
It's a big
There's
one.
also an issue of women in succession, you know, having, you know, their inheritance and, you know, money from their parents and stuff like that. Yes. How does that go usually?
For a long time, and this is more in the past, there was this issue of girl children cannot inherit because they're getting married. And so if they get married, they should be able to go to their man's to the man's home and get property from that side. Okay. So what belongs to my parent should be for my brothers. Since I'm married elsewhere, what belongs there, what belongs to my husband there is what is now mine, ours. Yes. You understand? So for a long time in the past, that was the case, but it has since been, you know, changed. So yeah, right now, every child is equal. So whether you're a boy child or a girl child in a home, inheritance matters, you're supposed to inherit equally.
Okay.
Yes.
And if my name was not on that will, and
you
all
can,
my
you
brothers
can
are in there, I can still fight for that?
You can challenge in court, yeah.
Okay.
Wills can be challenged in court, by the way. Yes. So if you feel that, you know, you are not adequately provided for in a will, you can still challenge that.
That's
So
interesting.
it's
So it is
possible,
possible.
yeah.
You don't
It
have
is
to be in that
possible.
will,
Yes.
but the government has taken time, the laws have taken time to
Yes.
just include me in
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
So yes, you do not have to suffer in silence.
You,
There's
don't,
help
you,
for
should,
you.
you shouldn't,
You should
actually.
not.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
should not.
Divorce. Na kugawana pesa ya
Yeah.
familia. And maybe we should start
Yes.
from,
Yeah.
we should start from how you got into the
Yeah.
marriage. Like, what was the agreement? People will sign things now before they get in.
Yeah, the
Others will just
prenups.
get in. And the woman thing again, where everything is not, nothing is in your name. I mean, see, you're married.
Yeah.
And you have that marriage certificate. You're just like, we are one. But
Yeah. Yeah.
clearly, not so much.
Happens. Again, for matrimonial matters, when you go for, you know, the matrimonial property division, it should really be half, 50-50 for both parties.
Does it matter? Are there underlying
Yes, you have to
conditions
prove, nowadays you have to prove that at least you contributed into it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what women don't do nowadays, and you know, at times it's about either ignorance, they forget, or the lack of awareness. Let me say lack of awareness, not ignorance. Yeah. You find you find that somebody does not know that, you know, since I'm contributing, we are actually purchasing a property together. Let me just make sure that, you know, my records of that is actually in place.
Okay.
Because at times this can actually be challenged. The man can easily say, I bought this even before I met her. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's important that you show that you contributed to that. So like there's this matter, I think it was Kibwana, was it Kibwana? There's a matter. It's a precedent setting matter.
Okay.
Because in that particular case, the husband, it was a politician. So I think it was Kibwana. Anyway, there was a politician. So he's constantly out, but he bought the matrimonial home with his money.
Okay.
Rightly so, yeah. But he left the woman, of course, in charge, taking care of the children. So the woman would take care of the home, you know, ensure that she made that house a home, something habitable, something warm, yeah, for the man to come back home to. She took care of the children. She took care of the curtains, because that was actually something that was actually mentioned in the matter. And for that alone, she was actually, you know, it was ordered that she gets 50%. Yes. So you just have to prove that, you know, you contributed into something. Yeah. You put in your foot forward as well. Yeah. Yeah. You helped make something. You helped make something, basically. You helped construct something. You helped make something. So it's important.
So
it's important.
we walk in.
Yeah.
With our heads as well. Hi,
Yes,
ladies.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Great stuff. Thank you so much for coming through. But just before I let you go, Brenda, so my patient here, I wish I knew Brenda when I was sexually assaulted by a friend's dad at 17. I didn't know how to go about it. And with a strict dad, I felt like my only option, as Mukali said, was kumwachia Mungu. Still dealing with the trauma, but it will be better with time. Is there anything that can be done now?
How many years ago was that? Because
she was 17 then. I don't know how old Patience is now.
Because what we have is there's a limitation of actions, yeah.
Okay.
So if some particular time has passed, you cannot now pursue that matter. That's the problem. So we may have to know how long ago that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think this is also a lesson.
But that is
for
sad,
us.
and that actually
Very
happens.
sad.
You know.
Yeah.
Ladies do not know that they can actually seek justice and actually find it. So we need to choose to challenge, by the way, that, you know, let us know our rights. Let us equip ourselves with these laws, because they're there to help us, not to destroy us at all.
I'm trying to see if there's another question here. Caro, I can't see it. If it comes in, then we'll direct it to you, Brenda.
All right.
But oh, here. Hey, Joy, I've been separated with my husband for 4 years, and I'd like so much to divorce him, but I don't know where to start.
See me. See me. It's
Brenda,
possible. It's possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just ask her to get in touch. We'll see how to assist.
Okay.
Yeah. But
and
it's
this can go
possible.
through without it being messy.
It can go through without it being messy, by the way. And this is something we also, ladies need to learn there, and our men as well, because it takes two to tango, you know.
Yeah.
People need to know, you know, the way at some point you are in love, you are, you know, you acted as one.
Yes.
Even in divorce, that should be the case. And this is what I always try to advise people who come to me, yeah, and mostly ladies.
Yeah.
Try and talk to these men, settle your issues at home, even before you go to court. Because
Yes.
it's very unfortunate that divorce matters have to go to court. At the end of the day, it is a litigious matter.
Yes.
You have to go to court. But you can actually settle everything at home, such that by the time you're going to court, all you're doing is recording. You understand?
Yeah.
So that it's not messy, number one. Number
Yes.
two, your dirty linen is kept, you know,
Yeah.
it's protected.
Yeah.
And yeah, you move on swiftly, moving on swiftly from the past. Yeah. So
Brenda,
it's
thank
important.
you
It's
so
important.
much. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
making for giving us hope, even for the ladies who are sending in questions wondering what to do. It is important for them to know that there's actually something that can be done in whatever situation. And maybe you can give us your, social media,
Yeah.
location
Yeah.
where you're at, maybe a number where people can get in touch
Yeah.
with you, Brenda.
Social media is IG is at the Ogera Law.
Okay.
So you can DM, people can DM anything, then we reach them.
Okay.
But as well, you can go to our website, ogeralaw.com. Then, yeah, there's whatever that people can fill, and then we can also reach them. So that's through email.
Okay.
But our offices are in Karen.
Okay.
Yes. And as well, by the way, we are actually setting up a resource center.
Oh,
Which
yes.
is something new, by
Yes,
the way.
yes, please.
So Ogera Law is partnering with Zazi Kenya and Jurabox. So these are three entities that are coming up with this new segment where we will be hosting and talking about, basically it's a platform. So it's going to be an audio-visual podcast where we will be hosting and discussing women issues. So this first season is going to be purely about family. So if you have any issues to do with your divorce, children, succession, anything to do with even wills,
Yes.
by the way, because family does not have to be always bad.
Yes.
It can be, yeah, we are getting married, what do we do? Because that's
Yeah.
also a legal thing, yeah? Guide us. So that's, you will be going to that platform. We're actually setting up a resource center. So you can actually get some information from there and stay guided.
Okay.
Yeah, so stay woke.
Stay woke.
Yes.
Parting shot, it's International
Yeah.
Women's Day. What's your, take home or, words of wisdom as we go on a day? This is your camera, Brenda.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this International Women's Day, I would love to challenge women that the laws are there for us. They're not there to destroy us. They're there to help us know our rights and know what options we have. So yeah, let us just use this. It's a tool. It's a resource, really. So let's use it for our empowerment.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. More questions are getting in, but Ogera Law on IG, please get in touch. She will be answering all your questions. We're taking a very short commercial break. We will be right back. This is Full Circle with Wikali.